But we have in-studio guests that have affiliation with the IFL. They do all the stats for the IFL. 20-plus teams nationwide, and even Alaska. Remember, we're like, who'd want to go up and play football in Alaska? Well, it's pro football, so we're going to do it.
We talk about the IFL a lot, and they got a team up in Alaska, and that's just absurd. But Point Streak does the stats for the IFL.
Yes.
They also are associated, or the parent company of Pressbox Services, .com? Pressboxservices.com.
Locally
owned. We have Angelique and Katie
located
in studio right here from Pressbox Services.
Yeah, Jay Hiley doing it. See, I told you, he's the starter. He's the starter. He's got everything. He's got the box of tricks. But Pressbox Services, again, just like Point Streak does for the IFL, is an opportunity for statisticians in high schools locally through the Texas High School Coaches Association. Gives them the opportunity to have real-time stats and up-to-date numbers on the districts, on the players, on the teams, so on and so forth. And you don't have to pay for this. I don't know if you have to do that for the IFL because that's a moneymaker and that's huge. I mean, not that the state of Texas and high school football aren't huge as well, but regardless, if you are a member of the Texas High School Coaches Association, Pressbox Services can help you with your stats. So, without further ado, we're going to segue in from the IFL to locally owned and operated Pressbox Services. Angelique and Katie, welcome. Good to have you.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So tell us exactly how your service, Pressbox Services, can help local coaches.
Okay, so we are the official stats provider for the Texas High School Coaches Association. Through their membership, they are provided with free team management tools that give them the opportunity to post news stories, schedules, rosters, like he said, the stats, and the game trackers, all on a team webpage through Pressbox Services. It's, again, provided to them through their membership with the association.
And it's great for the coaches, too, because it saves them a lot of time if they just have a statistician entering the game as it's going on. Not only do the fans get to see it live, but then it automatically calculates all of their statistics for them, automatically posts it to their website, and everything's done for them by the time the game's over.
And 4 high schools, including Kenny Fontenette's the IFL's Week 9 Defensive Player of the Week, Pflugerville Connolly, they have this service, correct?
Absolutely.
And then the Austin High Maroons, which Reese, you and I, and Honig worked on their broadcast last year over this station 104.9 FM, the Horn, they also have the service. So, somehow everybody around us, or we're getting around some of our high schools, along with Leander, which, interestingly enough, Coach L.D. Williams, who's at Austin High, came from.
Yeah.
So that's 3 for 3.
How about that?
Now, I don't know how we can blend in the Hutto Hippos with that, but they're the 4th high school in the greater Austin area that is using Pressbox Services. So they're winning, and there's Lake Travis and Westlake and some other schools are winning as well, but they could benefit by this new technology and up-to-date real-time information.
And so your Pressbox Services basically keeps up with all the real-time stats.
Correct.
And you're getting I guess you have somebody for each team that calls in to you guys or goes online. How do they handle that?
It's a scoring application. It's a Point Streak scoring application that we provide to the coaches. It's something that their statistician would have on a laptop during the game. Rather than using pencil and paper, they would score in the application. Like Katie said, everything's calculated for them. All they have to do is score in the application during the game, and all their stats are streamed. All their detailed reports are created.
So it's nothing they should have a whole lot of work to do after the game is over.
Nope.
So basically,
nothing.
when the game's over, a player can go online and check and see what his running statistics were, passing statistics, whatever it may be. A coach can check that out and be able to start assessing things right away.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. And so the information that's on on PressboxServices.com, is that being shared with any other websites in the area, such as like the Statesman, something like that? If somebody wanted to access those stats, are they able to do that?
Anybody can go on the website. It's you don't have to sign up necessarily to be to see the site.
So it's not a subscription based.
No, we do have a fans login here section, which allows fans to follow their school. If coaches can send out memos and notes to those people that have signed up to be fans.
Well, interestingly enough, like Danny Davis and Rick and those guys at the Statesman that follow all these schools, you know, they always want to know, you know, what were the stats for Garrett Gilbert, you know, at Lake Travis when he was, you know, player of the year in 4A and things like that. Well, they could just log on as a fan and then get the real time. If Lake Travis is part of the system, then you could go and you could see what Garrett Gilbert was doing at that point in time statistically. So, you know, that's kind of why you want the community to be invested in the service, because then you don't have to necessarily call around to all the stadiums. Right. If everybody's using Pressbox services,
then all you got to do is go online.
All you got to do is go online, and then you don't have to call us in the middle of the fourth quarter going, what's the score? And, you know, does he have a 300-yard passing game? Go online. You'll be able to see it because somebody that's, you know, on Lake Travis's staff has already been putting in Gilbert's statistics.
That's right. Yeah, we usually carry high school football games. I assume we will again this year. So this will definitely be something we'd like to push coaches to get involved with, because like I said, I did a halftime show last year. We always do an end game show. We're trying to give scores throughout the area. It would be nice to just be able to go to one service and one spot and be able to do, here's the score from this, here's the stats, here's the player of the game, whatever it may be.
Right.
Not player of the game, but, you know, figure out, okay, this guy had the leading rushing yards, this person had the most passing yards, etc. So for coaches or for schools who may want to get involved with Pressbox services, how do they contact you? How do they sign up? How do they do it? Does it cost money, etc.?
Everything's already free to them just by being a member of THSCA, so all they have to do is just go to our website, pressboxservices.com, and then they'll click on the support link, and they'll just got to fill in a registration form, and we'll send them their unique username and passwords, basically set up their account for them.
So click on the support link at pressboxservices.com.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Coaches,
just sign up.
Coaches, this is not hard. This is great. This helps out the papers. It helps out us. It's free for you being a member of the Texas High School Coaches Association. I've got to know that most everyone is. If you're not, I would really question, because
you should.
I mean, you're a high school coach, so you should be in your association.
Yeah, and if you already got somebody doing your stats for you, having them do it on a laptop would be more efficient anyway.
Good purchase.
What sports do you guys cover? Is this just for football, or are there other sports that
Good question, Reese. That hair. He's a rock star. He's a rock star, baby.
No, we do we're in baseball, softball right now. We also, baseball and softball, have a game tracker just like the major leagues, NCAA as well. We do soccer, basketball, boys and girls. We do volleyball. And football.
So any Texas high school coach affiliated with those sports has the opportunity to then use the service for their particular sport.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay, all you baseball coaches, all you soccer coaches, and I missed volleyball coaches and basketball. You need this. Yeah. I mean, it's a real cool application. I've seen it work.
One last question here: are coaches or even any individual able to download the information onto an Excel spreadsheet or just print it off so that they have they have it in paper format, to throw at the players when they're mad at them?
6 carries, 2 yards.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, like we said, it's all available straight on the website, and there's a bunch of different ways you can kind of view the information from the website, so you're welcome to print it out any way there. And then the coach, when they have the application that they've scored on, there's some additional options in there that just the coaches would need to see, that they can view different reports and view the stats in different ways.
Okay, excellent.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it sounds like a great tool for coaches to be able to use, at least when you're talking about dealing with stats and things like this. So
and multi-sports. That's the other thing that we want to get across.
This isn't just for football coaches.
Or basketball, or baseball, or volleyball, or soccer, but all of those sports. Mm-hmm. Sign up coaches with the service. Makes sense. It's easy, and no mess.
That's right. Angelique and Katie from PressboxServices.com. Appreciate you coming in here on Laying Down the Law with Foss and Reese, presented by Texas vs. the Nation All-Star Challenge. It's good to have you guys back in to reiterate this. We're really hoping we get a lot of coaches in the area to get on board with this.
Much. Thank you.
Because this would be a big key for just helping the area. There's a lot of people around town that follow high school sports. And so if you know somebody who likes to follow high school sports, or you yourself do, go to PressboxServices.com, or get the word out so that the other coaches in the area, other schools in the area will all get on board with this, and it'll make it so much easier for us all to kind of follow things.
Right.
So
awesome. Well, thank you, ladies.